look. Oh my god, I have jewelry everywhere. I was supposed to be cleaning. I had a set schedule tonight and my schedule changed again. So I'm gonna give it about 20-30 minutes on the face. It's gonna be a 20-minute drive to my friend, 30 minutes there, and then I'm gonna come home and give myself a good hour of cleaning. It's usually just, I usually am so much more precise with my curls. And a bad start yesterday means a bad end today. I can't believe how much the color has gone out. I'm just going to fix the top. This section is really making me mad. Good enough. Alright, and I wanted to rewash my face because, you know, I think I'm going to. It will just lay the foundation better. I never ended up taking a Benadryl today. We're going to go get one right now. We're going to go grab me a Benadryl. I am tired of not being able to breathe. I can't believe I just realized that all day outside. Such a waste of air. Let's get me a Benadryl really quick and then quick makeup. Get off! Get off of my table. I don't care. Stay off my table. We're just gonna do like a light glam. A very light glam. I need to take a Benadryl really quick because I forgot my eye makeup will run. I can do like my base face and a cute glam in usually about 25 minutes if I really need to. I'm sad that it's 8. I just think it's a waste of makeup to do it this late in the day, but I am going to do a cleaning vlog. And I did some shopping, so I'm going to do a try on. Oh, these Benadryl got broken and wet. I'm so mad. So bear with me. I'm just taking this and then makeup. Patience. I'm a super patient person. It's amazing watching how quick people lose their patience and move on. And I want a Zyrtec too, really, because I feel like the Benadryl makes me drowsy but doesn't handle. Where is my purse? Where is my purse? I don't like to leave my purse by my front door. I don't know if you guys know about that, but that's a no-no. That's a do not do. I'm not a soda person either. I've been on like a caffeine kick today, you guys. I've had 2 coffees with espresso. And I just don't, I know my makeup will run. Especially like I won't even be able to literally get on a wing. My winged liner will run off my face when my eyes water. So can't have that, obviously. Alright, Zyrtec. I've got to just start keeping them in one spot in my car. That's the ideal spot, is my car, because it's always when I'm out and about that I realize I should have took a Zyrtec. What do you guys take for allergies? I feel like nothing works. They make me either drowsy or they don't work. Like, and even Benadryl. Before I had my daughter, I would take Benadryl every single night. Watch out, Chelsea. Every single night, and it would help me sleep. And then later, it made me itch, which is so weird because it's literally an antihistamine. So it's weird, but after my daughter getting me itch, got it. Okay, coffee. All right, let's do this makeup as fast as we can. Part of me is like, rewash your face because just the oils of the day. And And the other part of me is like, leave it and just put it on because you're going to go to sleep. What do we think? I just like it's uneven oil, so I don't know how it'll stick. But I'm literally going to do it. Let's just skip it. I would usually rewash. Well, that's okay. People do suck. Yes, they do. And that's okay. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I like it literally. I have really thick skin and I watch people troll other people's YouTubes, but I just did not imagine like getting on in my first 2 lives, people being just, ugh, like I think the comments were so just ew. Like, how much do you smoke? I'm like, I have a very distinctive, rough, deep voice. I do smoke. I'm sure that's added to it, but like, you know, just like shit like that. Or like, I find grown men calling women ugly and stuff is just so funny to me. So, I mean, I guess it's just a good thing that I look at stuff like that. This is really bad lighting. One thing you'll see is when I lift up to different lighting, I look totally different. Do not ever trust this lighting, and without a ring on, it will look like my color is wrong. It will look cakey. It looks crazy. I don't think that was sweet, but yeah, they were super fucking nasty. I was like, that's like crazy. I didn't know that adults. I actually got online. Like, now I will talk some shit in some comments. I watch a lot of, I don't like Snapped and First 48. I watch like the body cams, like the court proceedings, the police interrogations, like the real stuff. And like I do, of course, I will pop in there when I find something so unjust. I like with judgments, I'll get to talking some shit. But I feel like I would never just be scrolling and be like, oh God, you are just so ugly, or God, you are just so, it's so crazy to me. I feel very bad. People should never, you know. Yeah, it was weird. It was just weird. That's all I could think was, what weirdos. And then I loved somebody else was like, what is she doing? She's frying her hair. And I'm like, I've been mixed my whole life. I don't know if you follow me, but I have naturally huge, really, please don't get on my sweater, thank God, curly hair. I think I know a thing or two about how to treat my hair with heat. It was just crazy. And I was gonna get on and do a makeup live hours ago. And I had to like find the energy and take the fucking Xanax to be like, let me be calm because these people make my anxiety high. So we'll see how long YouTube live goes on. But my Instagram platform is so great. The few times I've had people like talk crap, the people that have been with me for so long, before I could see it, ate them alive. And I hate to be like a mean person and talk shit, but boy, this mouth is reckless. This mouth is nothing nice. So I'm like, not someone talking shit about my hair who's, you know, like this and then. I'm like, I don't like to be like that. So I try not to like argue back with people and talk shit. But I also am like one of those you see something, you say something people. And I also think that some people treat people the way they do because no one ever calls them out. So if you guys hear me talking cash shit to somebody or being mean, just know that they came with the energy first. And it's not a tit for tat. But I feel like people need to get put in their place. And when people say nothing, they'll kill them with kindness and whatever. Yeah, like majority of the time that's the case. So like sometimes you need to get ass beating, you know, like sometimes I feel like people's parents didn't whip them enough. So if you will be bored enough and find the time to come on here and just blatantly talk shit to me, just know that I'm a Sagittarius, that I've been around the block more than once, and that I am feisty, baby. So I felt bad that I had to do this guy like that earlier that was talking shit in the live, but you're very sweet. What's your name? Super sweet, Latoya. Oh, you're so sweet. You're such a sweetheart. Oh, and thank you, Mary. You're very sweet as well. I'm really new to this, so I'm like learning. Hi there, Monica. How are you? My daughter's like way better. She's 12, and like she will engage and talk to you guys and not focus on anything we're doing. I'm the opposite. I won't speak at all and will just focus on what I'm doing. So I'm like learning to let the ADD, the ADHD, I'm trying to work in unison. I'm not used to lives. Most of my content is fashion content on Instagram, so I edit and I overtalk so much there too that I learned voiceovers are my friend. I am a fucking talker. I can talk and talk and talk until the cows come home. Now my girlfriend told me she thought I could not do my face and be out of here in 35 minutes. It's been technically 10. Let's see what we can do. I think I can do an eyebrow, a basic, everything, a contour. I think I can do it. And you know what I just realized? You know what I hate? I have not carried my makeup out and about with me since I was a kid. I've always loved a really large purse, and lately I switched to like tabbies and Coach bags that are really small. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't carry makeup around like that, but I don't want to. Like I don't have the urge. When it's done, it's done. Like I'm grown up now. I have so much other stuff to worry about. But lately, I've been running so late and rushing with so many appointments and new jobs and this and that, that I've been taking makeup with me. And when I do, I always like it gets spread out everywhere. Stuff will be in the car, stuff will be in purses, and my dogs are out there barking. I gotta grab them too. So I've got to run out and grab my next steps for makeup really quick and let my dogs inside there barking. So give me 1 second. I'm sorry to leave you staring at the wall. I will move quick. This has to set for a second. Can you hear them? I don't know if you can or not. I have 4 dogs. I have birds. I have a hedgehog. I had turtles. And I had fish. Like, it's always the fucking... Do you hear them? No. I'm going to have to pause right there. I can't let them keep barking like that. I will be right back. That's so fucking rude. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Badass dogs. What did I say? Makeup dogs. Makeup dogs. Makeup dogs. Hey! Get in here! Now! Baby! Inside! Get inside now. Don't bark. Don't bark. Rocket, get in here. Stay in here. Be good. Be good. So I'm really excited. Thanks for sticking around. You're patient. I am flipping the room. I have stuck with black and whites for years. I'm really sad when I left one of my places. I left some very expensive blackout curtains that were black and white, and I had just gotten off life support, a last minute move. It was too much. I got to a point where things like curtains, I was like, fuck it. But I'm so sad because I bought yellow for my room. I'll show you tonight. I'm going to be recording a cleaning vlog, so you'll probably see that tomorrow. I've gotten so much done. I went from very huge, large 2 and 3 bedrooms to a very small, very old. I went from like gated communities, fancy DTC to the fucking hood, 1970s building. And actually, I've had way less problems here. My car was broken into more in the nicer neighborhoods, just hell. So I moved here to save some money, to take care of some stuff, just to kind of start over. And it's been a doozy, that's for sure. But I have had my room black and white, basically. I always did neutral stuff. And then I started adding greens and oranges a few years back. And this time I moved, I did my living room really eccentric colors, thinking the more colorful, the more cheer. Milani contour stick, I love these. They're affordable, accessible. My brain bounces a lot, so keep up with me here. But anyway, so I thought that a lot of color would just bring up my mood, and like I can add more eclectic stuff. I hate the living room. I hate the bright. So I'm redoing the room, and I'm stuck in between. I never want to do like neons and fuchsias and stuff again. And I really wanted to go black and white. But what I've done is I'm like, how can I do this affordably? So I'm going to keep the main themes of like the black, white, green, orange, and neutrals. But I'm flipping from forest green and dark greens. Wait till you see. And I'm going to show you guys tomorrow on a video too. A DIY project I'm working on. I'm waiting for the sander and paint and so much. I'm about to take on a project I've never done before. I'm supposed to have a crate and barrel collab coming up. I'm really excited about that. These pieces are incredible. So it's so funny though, flipping such an old place that I don't own. If I owned, I would be tearing off wood panels and like redoing this place. I've gotten some permission to wallpaper a few things, but I was debating if I was gonna stay. So I think I don't want to make too many permanent changes that are gonna cost me out of pocket. I'm gonna have to stick to decor and whatnot for now. But once I move, I feel like I will have everything falling into line. I have a 2-year goal to purchase a home. Here in Colorado, you're gonna buy something that is fucked off for $350,000. So I probably will leave the state. I'm not too sure what's gonna happen. So I'm holding off on renovating an apartment I rent. Like, why do that? You know, somewhere you don't know I'm gonna be investing in someone else's stuff. But I am gonna focus on the furniture. While I was on life support, I had 2 storage units, and unfortunately, people either A, didn't know about these things, or B, certain people in my life, like my mom, just they were pocketing, doing a lot of messed up stuff to me. So I woke up and found out I lost heirloom quality furniture, like things I saved, invested in, was going to pass to my daughter. So I decided, am I going to save, finance, start over? And I've never been big on bringing used things into the house because of bed bugs, wood mites, things like that. But I've learned a lot. So I'm going to be flipping a lot of pieces. I won't bring in used fabrics typically, or lampshades, but and like certain woods, but metal. So wait till I show you this project, you guys. This piece is so cool. So I'm sorry I'm sniffling. I should have to the Benadryl and stuff so much early in the day. There's nothing I can do about it. Like, believe me, I'm miserable. And it sucks because once you put on foundation, if I want to keep blowing my nose, as soon as I get a perfect nose contour, it will just keep wiping it. So let me blow one more time before I start the contour, actually. It's real frustrating. Like, it's been so warm in Colorado. I'm like, are my allergies usually as bad in the winter? And I really had to think. I'm like, no, they're not. See, look, it wipes all that off. No, they're not, but it's because it's been so warm. And also, we've only had like maybe 2-3 snows, not even inches. So, sorry, I'm just like digging my nose. So cute. One thing I learned about me is I'm like too raw, too real. The ladylike thing. I mean, I like to think I have some class, you know what I mean? For sure, but I cuss like a sailor. I'm definitely a boy's girl, a guy's gal. Gosh, I'm running warm, then I'm hot, then I'm cold, then I'm hot, then I'm cold. So yeah, I'm sorry for the sniffling, but I'm gonna be doing a huge flip DIY, like removing handles and working with metal and resurfacing and repolishing and sanding and woodwork and a lot. So I'm really excited about this. I've done some things for sure in my time, but it's been a long time since I've done any kind of crafting whatsoever, let alone like DIYs and flipping. I can't wait to come home and clean. I'm doing this makeup video. I'm running out. I am coming home. I'm doing the try on haul for you, which I never do. I just show pieces. So I'm doing my makeup mirror. I'm going to do an actual try on for you guys because I get so many requests. Why don't you try them on Instagram? So I'm going to. Kohl's, I found some great stuff on sale. I've done really good about shopping. Like, I have just such an addictive personality, and shopping is my happy place. So I've really been like trying to sourcing, resustaining, flipping stuff, reusing things. But I did get some really cute pieces on sale, and then today at Ross got my daughter some stuff she needed, and they got me. My hair is really dry. It needs another trim. I'm so sad after that color. My bad. Like, it's never like this. This is like I will queen as I go. But right now I'm literally focused on rushing, and I know I'm doing a deep queen tonight. So wipe this foundation. Summer Fridays cherry. Oh my god, you guys, lippies. These do require a lot of reapplying, I've noticed. But they're not thick. They're not cakey. They're not sticky. They're not beady like an exfoliant. They're truly just smooth. They're slightly tinted. This one's like the brightest. And that red subsides, but they keep my mouth so moist. Like, this lighting, I'm telling you. Even there, it looks so different, huh? Hang on, I hear the dogs in something. What are you doing? What are you doing? An empty bag that they already got into. I'm so upset they ate over 60 sweet potato wrapped chicken treats last night. They're so expensive. And then I don't know which ones ate, so it's not like they could all skip dinner, because knowing mom, who has no teeth, I had her teeth all removed, they were rotting, she probably didn't get any. So it's like I couldn't skip feeding. And why does your friends feel so bad for me? That one? Which one? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. What nice comments. I was telling them earlier, you have no idea, the last 2 lives, boy, they were trying to really hurt my fucking feelings. I'm like, I'm glad I'm a very self-secure person, because fuck. Like, it's terrible when you hear things about people like unaliving themselves over YouTube and stuff, and like within the first 2 lives, I was like, oh my god, people are fucking mean. Holy hell. I'm trying to do 25-minute makeup. Well, I guess 35 minutes was the real goal, because I'm not going to my best friend, so I can wear these clothes. I don't need to be cute. Tomorrow's the day where you guys are going to get to see the fashion side of me if you follow my Instagram. Even there, I feel like I've been missing a lot. I used to vlog a lot full time. I took a 2-year hiatus due to some health issues. January 24, some more stuff. And then I ended up strokes, coma, ventilator, life support, kidneys failed, liver failed, ammonia on my brain, permanent heart condition, you name it, I had it, sepsis, MRSA. It was really bad. So after that, I had a lot more time that I wasn't working and I was home and was really depressed. So I started to do this again. Instagram's always been my main platform. I shared, oh my god, and I keep sniffling. For those of you who didn't hear, these allergies are fucking insane, and I did not ever take a Benadryl today till just like 20 minutes ago, which sucks because I need to do my eye makeup like pretty much now. So this is like my quick makeup look. I'm really sad about this, my complex culture. This is probably my favorite blush ever. I actually will be replacing an order tonight. I need to get my Moroccan oil shampoo, conditioner, a laptop case and protector, order my rug. I was also talking about that I'm about to be flipping my room. I lived in like very new, modern, very high-end communities before. I now live in a building that was built in the 70s that literally, if the heat doesn't work, the boilers are underground. Unless everyone's screwed, they can't fix it. Like, it's old. It is falling apart. And I'm just renting, so I don't want to do too much to fix it, but the furniture stuff is driving me crazy, so we're redoing everything. And as long as this cream and barrel collab goes to, oh my god, I forgot. I was using one that was so much lighter, so I just caked the blush on. You know what's so funny? I always thought gold jewelry was like an old lady thing and blush. And now all I like is really gold jewelry and blush. And I also hated the smell of my one second or third grade, I get her and the other one confused, teacher. She always had this awful smell to her breath, and she'd get really close to you and whisper, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And as I got older, I realized it was cigarettes and coffee. And guess what? Guess what two of my favorite things are now, y'all? Cigarettes and fucking coffee. I'm always like, oh my god, I'm not winning. And I want to show you guys, look at this. So my back, my brain bouncing. I gotta grab, well, I grabbed certain things earlier, but I gotta grab a few more things. I woke up the other night, I've been having some really freaky dreams, and since life support, I haven't dreamed. And look at my back. Tell me this doesn't look full-blown like fingerprints. It looked way worse earlier. There's 4 clear, distinct ones, and they're not a scratch. They're under the skin, and they hurt. So every time I'm lifting my arm and doing that, that's why it hurts. I over blushed so much for days I couldn't find this one, so I had to use ones that were not very potent. So what I do is I take my brush that I did the foundation with, and I just tap away to kind of blend the contour, the blush, and use the remaining powder and foundation just to kind of take away a little bit of that harsh pink red and blend down and in. And I usually will take foundation too and blend up here so it's not such a sharp drop from concealer to whatever. But it's 8:30 at night. I'm going to see my best friend. Her kitty is in labor, and then I'm coming home and literally cleaning my butt off, organizing, cleaning. My uncle passed, and when he did, I brought about 150 boxes of things in here. So I already own so much for one person. I own so much stuff, and then I started getting into crocheting and stuff. So fabric, threads, sewing machines, things that take up a lot of space. And I have a teenage daughter, so you already know what that means, lots more stuff. So there was so much fucking stuff that I'm still working on organizing, cleaning, finding space for stuff, donating, listing, liquidating, selling, all this stuff. But I definitely need to do a clean. How fast was that? I'm proud of myself. How many minutes? 23. So we've done. We just skip skincare because I showered and all that earlier, and I wasn't gonna be perfect this late at night, but we've done concealer, foundation, contour, blush, nose contour, lip stuff, about 6, 7 things for the face already. So I'm gonna throw on a really sloppy, quick highlight. Normally I'd be very precise and distinct, but with the timing, no. We're gonna use the Pretty Vulgar Nesting Bitch Face palette. I've gotten so much use out of this. It's sickening shade Glimmer of BS. Yeah, there's always a glimmer of bullshit, isn't there? And I'm just gonna really quick. You won't see in this light, but when I hold up the phone, believe me, when I take pictures, if you follow my Instagram, then I'll ring light, use my good lighting, etc. And I will look like a whole new, like I had freaking plastic gorge. I like to highlight. Usually I use a very skinny brush or the tip of my finger to do my Cupid's though, and the small defined areas. But again, we're just doing it. I'm literally getting cute to stop by my friends and then do a close try on for you guys. So I would usually do a much thinner highlight there, more detailed. I am gonna do some shadow. I'm thinking, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll skip shadow. I don't know. All right, brows, quick. I hate brow pencils. My hack is an angled brush. After I will you buy a good brow pencil. I need to clean this sink every time my hoodie strings touch. I'm about to freak out. This all needs to be dealt with. Right now I am going to use a little pencil just to quickly fill it in rather than messing around like I do. I'm trying to be fucking perfect. And this will force me to work with what I don't like rather than be a perfectionist. Those dogs are in something again. Do you hear? I don't know if you guys can hear through the door or not. These fucking dogs, they are so bad. I'm trying to hurry. I can't believe I've done this much of the makeup in 26 minutes. Honestly, wait till you see how I finish the brows. You're going to be impressed. I use an angle brush, a concealer, and I was using the Violet Voss Olive You Forever palette for years. I finally ran out of the brown that matches my brows called Charmed yesterday. You guys got in the trash? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, this is why part of why I'm doing an even deeper clean than usual. I have each night with certain stuff I clean. But yesterday, while I was gone, they got into the trash. So I'm going to steam clean the house after I just steam cleaned the house 2 days ago because I just don't like the liquid trash. Got in my fucking carpet. You guys are bad. Cage, you're done. You have trash in the cage, and I'm not dealing with that time on Cage. You're done. You guys are getting madder and madder because you're spending more time in there. But if you keep getting in trouble, you're really going to spend more time in there. 4 dogs, 2 birds, a hedgehog. The fish is gone. The eggs took the turtles. Give me 1 second. Eggs took the turtles. What else? Like, we've had everything you can imagine, guys. Everything you can imagine in life. Hit that now so I pull plenty of time before I go. Yeah, these are all like things from like when my uncle passed. You know, like I'm still trying to find space. My grandpa's war chest, collector's comic books, collector's china. There's so much stuff that has to go, you guys, and it's like it's a nightmare because I hate looking around and seeing anything but a clear space. Like over there, all the office stuff is driving me crazy. I like clear spaces. Should I give you a peek of my project? Can you see the wooden chest? So I found that outside. It was a china hutch. I was so excited. I've wanted a china cabinet forever where the cat just jumped down that brown wood. And the top was broken, which I really should have just ordered another vein. Oh, the cat's about to dip of glass and, you know, kept it. But I actually liked it as that. It gives me a very oriental style thing. Let me show you a closer look. Hang on. I saw these gorgeous. I kind of like its original handles in the brass. But you can tell that the brass isn't just at the level where Barkeeper's Friend is going to fix it. I'm going to have to actually re-metal the metal. I can't remember what my grandma called it. I've never done something like that. Now, I'm a very common sense-based person, and YouTube, there's anything these days that you want to do, you can watch. Look how gorgeous this is, and excuse the clutter on top. I literally ripped everything out of my purse in anticipation of this deep clean tonight. But let's see. I mean, can I flip it on here? Can I flip the camera? Yes. Like, isn't that not a fucking gem? Orientation. Like, it's so gorgeous. So, I love these. Like, I think that they give a very Japanese, Korean styled piece of furniture. Great storage. Really long 2 shelves, a drawer. And I am going to sand this completely down. I have so many colored woods going on in my house. I can't decide if I'm going to get it a light wood like these shelves are with the black, or I think it's that one, or if I'm going to do black like all my dressers, or the light wood like my crystal table. But I went from so much storage and shelves and so much space to such a tiny space. So I'm just like trying to find things that like how gorgeous. So I'm going to strip off all of those pieces. Screw those off, sand everything down. I think I'm gonna do matte black. Then have you guys seen those transfers, like wallpaper, but they transfer? I'm going to attempt to do that. That's my plan. See, ADD. This bathroom counter is gonna drive me nuts. All the makeup that's out, I could be putting stuff up as I go. I'm not, I just need to get out of here. All right, so let me show you my brow hack. I drink so much water and Gatorade, and I've really been on a fucking caffeine kick, which is so not good. Pop is not my favorite. It always shocks me when I drink it, like burns. The carbonation, I don't know how people find it like refreshing, but I wanted one really bad today. Okay, we need to like fucking speed race, did I say 35 minutes? We're at 30, okay. So I take my angle brush. I have to grab my other palettes. I usually use, I'll show you for your reference, this Violet Voss palette. I got, I think, in a Boxy Charm, so maybe 25 bucks for 5 full-size palettes. That's back when it was Boxy Charm and really affordable. And I use this shade, this brow's pretty much strictly only, sometimes for holidays I'll use that. But I use that Brown Charm. I probably got 2,000 uses out of that. But I have been tapping some of these browns together, and that it seems better than this one. But if I need a brown, I'm using this Crown Pro palette, and I am using, they even have the shades, they got this darker brown second from the right bottom. Okay, so I take my angle brush. This one is, I hate when they rub off. Oh my god, what brand? LaRousse Beauty, the LR138 small angle. I use concealer that's kind of tacky, not liquidy. I'm going to dip it in my brown. I'm going to dip it black, which I would never do, but the dark brown's gone. And then the Endless Desire and Infatuated lighter browns. I'm going to get really close to the mirror. I don't want my strange sunshade not to sink, damn it. So that I can kind of etch my shape. See how that's filling in way more than just that brow pencil did? And I cannot talk while I'm doing eye makeup. I cannot. I was asking people earlier, like, literally, do you have to hold your mouth open when you do things like your mascara and your brows, or do you not? I'm trying to keep up with comments. Hello. You shit yourself. That's lovely. In a good way, a bad way? Queeter. No, I am not trans or gay. I am straight. I am a straight, born woman with a very low, deep, raspy voice. I've gotten more comments about that than anything. That's so crazy. I'm super tiny. If you saw my IBTC in my itty bitty city, you'd freak out. I'm a girl. I'm a girl. I am a mother. You know, it's crazy. That used to hurt my feelings so bad. And my friend never believes me. I can't wait to show her this. Let me call her. Let me call her. Because she always is like, no way. People don't really say that stuff. And I'm like, girl, yes, they do. And I'm tiny. And my voice, people really think that. She better answer. I hope she's gonna talk shit. Please answer. Sending you what? Get ready for this. Okay, you're on live. Someone else just asked me. Somebody, listen.
I know I can hear you talking.
Okay, so someone just said, "Are you trans or gay?"
Yes, I know.
Told you. I told you it's between my voice and because I'm so tiny. And like if they saw my chest, I'm telling them, dude. I told you, I get that a lot. A lot. Like it hurt the first time, it hurt my feelings so fucking bad, and now it's like so funny. But because so many people are trans, half the time trans people look better than us. So honestly, I think it's like a compliment. Fuck all that work they've paid for and everything. You're watching? You said you're watching?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Do you see how fucking thick this brow is? I'm pissed. I'm gonna have to do the most to fix it. I'm almost done. All I have to do is my quick eye shut off, turn the my stuff, and I'll be out of here in like 10 minutes.
Alright, I'm trying to read the comments, but they're too tiny for me to see.
I know, but okay. Yeah, I just thought I gotta call my friend. Goodbye. Yeah, I was telling her, I was like, you know how many times I've been asked? She's like, you're fucking lying. And I'm like, why, what? No, I'm not. So I'm not offended. I realize, especially these days, so many people are transgender, fluid, bi, gay. You know, I know that. So realistically, like the first time I was asked years and years ago, I cried. And you want to hear something hilarious? My friend that I just talked to, she used to tease in the morning my boyfriend. She'd be like, damn, bitch, your voice, especially in the morning, is deep. I'm like, I know, I can't take any phone calls. Because people would be like, I know, like if my boss or someone were to call, they would think it wasn't me. Until I like, la, 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 warm up my voice for the morning. And she used to joke, Mike, is Kia's voice deeper than you when you wake up? And the one day when we were pretty new, he goes, actually, yeah. And I was like, really? So the other day, my daughter, I don't approve really of her dating, but her grandparents let her date the neighbor boy there that we've known 10 years, whatever, puppy love. So they date, and they had broken up, and she really liked this boy that did not like her. And there's this kid, Jacob, that hangs around with her all the time, and he's an Asian kid. And he's just very, very polite. You know, you can tell that he has the traditional Asian values, the way that they deal with adults, and just, I really, you know, he's a really sweet kid. So I had said, you know, you're so worried about dating everybody. Why don't you consider Jacob, who's so polite, so respectful? And mind you, this kid has been around me, so he's heard my voice, you know, all of that. But it was early in the morning, so my voice probably was deeper than usual. And this was so great. So my daughter calls and we're talking, and I'm like being very serious. I'm like, Amira, listen to me. And my daughter's like, I gotta take this off. I'm so hot. So I'm talking to her, and the kid, which is like, use your brain. I thought you were a smarty. If you can hear me, I can probably hear you. So I don't know if he wasn't thinking about that or what. But he says, this is always like, long story. So he says, dang, is that your mom? And my daughter's like, yeah, why? What do you mean? And he says, damn, your mom's voice is deep as hell. So it was really early. I can't even get as deep as I can get in the morning. So I kind of laughed, and I say to him, I go, yeah, it's real deep. And I'll probably beat your dad's ass. And I'm thinking, and of course I'm like teasing. And he goes, whoa, you know. And so I've learned to just poke fun at it. I just find it fucking funny. Honestly, oh my god, this thing looks like a tadpole. It's so fucking big. Let's just do away with that whole shit on the bottom. I should have took my Benadryl so much sooner. I'm dying. But thank you at least for asking and saying you're not trying to be rude or offensive. I don't mind answering genuine questions. I don't know what's happened. Sorry, but that's crazy that it let me hit resume. Hard drives backing things up. I fucking hate the cloud. I don't understand it. So I'm working on it, but I think I should have one phone that I have like all my car, my banking, my personal stuff on, and a whole second phone that's just for blogging, apps, shit like that. I'm so mad that I just had to do that. Sorry, Shan. It's because I'm hurrying. I made a video earlier talking about the effects and the damages of rushing. I feel like when you rush, you actually slow yourself up because you make so many mistakes. You have to start back over. So it's not a good idea to rush. And I'm not going to pick an outfit like I said to go, but I'm going to throw on different pants. And I wanted to do the try on before I wore anything. I'm breaking rules. But they're my own rules. They're not ordained by God. All right, let me stop talking. That's where I fucked up. That's perfection. This is so dark. I need a good true brown. I need more brown. It's so dark. Maybe that's what it is too. I'm noticing. Sorry, I can't talk. Just shut up. And I'll say I can't talk, and I'll be the bitch that keeps talking. I am hating the way I'm shaping that the last few days. Whatever I get right now is what the fuck I'm getting. I just don't like that there. I feel like it's very arched, and I like it very straight. But I don't want to get it real thick again. It's the colors that are messing me up. I cannot breathe. I'm genuinely miserable. The nasal spray's not helping. The Benadryl's not helping. The Zyrtec's not helping. My uncle passed. I got him a cat. I promised I'd keep the cat. I'm pretty sure the cat's not helping. The neighbors smoke so much weed and who knows what else. That's not helping. All right, watch this. This is where it's amazing because they go from what I call tadpoles, parameciums, to, you know, people will lightly ombre. I have a line effect I use. You might not see because I have to get very close. I already fucked up. I made that first line really thick. But again, I need to go, so. And it's 9 o'clock at night, makeup girl. I'm not going to the fucking club. And if I was, dark lights and lots of drinks make everyone more attractive. I think I've been to 3 clubs in my life. At least as an adult, I should say. That's terrible. Okay. You know what else I hate? When your foundation's transferring because you're touching. So explain to me, guys, those of you that know, or hashtag something that are relevant when doing lives. Are they helpful? Give me some guidance. Oh my god, that's so dark and thick. Fuck. Oh, wow. That's my drunk friend who will call 600 times. Yeah, it's crazy. If I block him, he'll call so many times it'll come out of blocked. I'm gonna wash all my makeup brushes so too. Alright, we're pretty much done. Watch how fast I throw on this quick cheated eyeshadow, liner, and mascara. And then we are out this mug. Alright, I used the Sephora 02 Brown. I got the Tarte Lights, Camera, Lashes in a mini because I feel like I never finished them, and I'm gonna do this so fast. I think I'm gonna use 2 colors from the Ace Pro palette. And this is my quick casual shadow that looks like it takes some serious time. And usually I do it a little more carefully. I'm going to very carelessly. I hate that you guys can't see in this lighting. You'll see, just trust in the process. Once I hold it up. And normally I like a darker color on the outer corner, but I am like a perfectionist. I worry about them being even in the blend, so this is gonna be really hard for me. Just do and walk the fuck away from. But this is gonna help to get your darker color to not just seem such like a sharp va-va-voom, you know, like such a drastic change from this lighter color. Hang on 1 second, I gotta grab a couple Q-tips. I had them out there because I was crafting one. 1 second. Damn it, I've got makeup all over those pants. Okay, maybe they're not out there. I guess going on. There's that phone. There's that phone. I need just one Q-tip. I've got the goods. I've got the goods. No, 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 no. I need to get my zoom near 1 second. Ow, buddy. Okay, now we're gonna do the dark part. Alright. I'm doing all this just to run there and do a try on. Just by the time I feel like I get done my makeup, I'll be waking up tomorrow to do it again. See, this is where I get very particular with shape. Sometimes I like it to be very circular, cut off there. Sometimes I like to drag it out and do under. Sometimes but we're just gonna literally free flow, and whichever this eye picks, we're gonna do. Because I don't have time right now to do all the underneath and the smoking out and all that. Okay. I might leave it like that. No, I just can't. It's like impossible for me to not do my signature darker. I'm just gonna dip in the darker shade and watch how quick. Normally I would literally gently blend in shape, but I just want the pop and to go. We gotta go. So circularly doing that helps you to maintain a shape without tape or without, it looks very intentional when it's all done. When it, as you can see, it's very just not, not intentional would be the word. That small circular motion, and I'm not holding it close and applying a lot of pressure. I'm very lightly just stroking, and that's what allows it to just blend. Blend, blend, blend. Not a lot of fallout. This is a great palette for not a lot of fallout. And like literally that's enough. I'd usually even go like more, but like tonight we gotta go. So that's that. Just blend that into there. Buff out that last bit there. A little higher here. See, I'm starting to freaking obsess about that shape. No. We're leaving the shape, but I don't like that drop there. I do like the right eye a lot. That came out very intentional. Highlight's great. All right, let's throw on the fastest wing you've ever seen in mascara. It takes me a few seconds, and we're throwing on a cute sweater and a denim pant and getting out of here. That's like literally, that was 30-minute makeup with the entire face contour, everything. Okay, I can't talk while I do this. And I can never decide what kind of wing I want. A shorter and a higher up. A more pointed, a longer, a thicker. I kind of fucked up there. And I do my liner a bunch of ways. This looks very precise in one flick of the wristy. Sometimes it takes me. That one's perfect, and I hate this one. Fuck. Alright, that's okay. Oh, I just jammed it. I hate when I do that. Okay, we're just gonna quickly fix that. A little bit right there. I don't know if this is my friend that's waiting for me, telling me hurry up, or my friend that's drinking and will blow me up. See, and I never do that either. I never like fix something with concealer. Good enough. Alright, mascara. Very fast mascara. And watch how much mascara brings it together. See, and I really want to fix my edges there and stuff, but we're not. We're not. We're gonna fight the fucking urge, and we're gonna go. It just hasn't been what I wanted. I did a very fast initial blowout yesterday, which first blowout sets you up for how it's gonna be. I'm regretting getting the sample try of this because, you know what, it might be a little dry. You know, the more air that you push in and out your bottle, it actually dries out your mascara. So I feel like I've never finished a full tube of mascara. And if I have, it's not good by the time you're getting to the end. So I figured buying travel size from now on wouldn't do that. And it was really dry. That's better. Just a tiny bit of water on the brush and lightly do that. So when you go in and out of your bottle, you shouldn't push in and out because it's forcing air in. If you go around, drag queen is crazy. Yes. If you go around, I'm not offering you advice, only everybody else, then it won't force air into the bottle. Drag queen's crazy. I think that there's a lot more layers of makeup involved in that. And honestly, they could snatch a nose in a way I wish I could. Cindy Lou Who, baby. I wish I could RuPaul snatch this nose. I'm just not that good. I'm just a girl. Probably offended them. Alright, we're gonna leave that be. So I really wanted to go through the closet, but the other cleaning is gonna take priority. The floors, carpet cleaning, so still no closet clean out. I'm gonna have to do a live to do that so all you meanies can tell me how ugly everything is so I can clear it all out. fucking comedy. See, it will take me a second just because I feel like when you rush that, I hate that wing on that side, but fuck it. I'm not going to be driving looking at myself. I'm sure my friend's not going to be sitting there staring me down. I plan to go to Walmart for toaster strudels and cat and dog food, like the cat dog lady I am. That's my Saturday night. My daughter went with her grandmother, my surrogate. That's what I call her. See, I just like, you have to just go so slow, because if you don't, it clumps. And then you have to build, and glide it all the way through. And I hate when I don't get my outer ones really good, and inner. And do a quickie at the bottom. I hate my bottom lashes. They curl under so much, so it gets on my skin. So we're just gonna tap because we gotta go. I gotta leave myself plenty of cleaning time. That's pretty good. Yeah, that was really dry yesterday. I wondered what the hell was going on. Trying to do. See, like, I will try to get so far into this corner. I don't have time to clean it all up right now. It's pretty good for dry cleaner. Trolls is right, isn't it funny? Do they have a profile picture? That's my favorite. And it's so funny because you know how I am. I'll come to other people's events when people are being mean in theirs. But I usually don't say shit when people are rude in mine. But on my home platform, it's rare that people are rude in mine. And if they are, the people that have followed me for years, eat them alive before I find out about it. He's never gonna stop calling. Oh, it's the other idiot. I'll call you back. I'm on live and I'm trying to leave to get out of here. None of your business, where fuck. Okay, I don't want the red Summer Fridays. I want to wear something kind of cute. But I need to just get out of here. So let's just leave it. Let's just leave it alone. Let's just throw on our pink favorite Aztec coat. Bring out the red and the brown and the boots. I get this at the Chris Kindle Mart every year. There's an amazing brand that comes down from New Mexico. Why do I have a feeling I'm going to go outside and this stalker fuck is literally going to be outside and try to pull some... I need toothpaste or some shit. I don't have time for this right now. I literally fucking don't. I want the chocolatey Summer Fridays. No, we're just going to use the red. What purse do I have? I have a light pink Marc Jacobs. See, I put all this stuff out to look for one little card. Like, everything was perfectly clear in here, but that's great because it's going to force me. I refuse to just put everything back. I'm going to organize everything. Okay, I feel better about myself now. And when we get back, I've got the Kohl's haul unboxing, or shall we call it unbagging, and I will have the Ross as well, and all of the online beauty orders, Sephora, Ulta. So that I'm gonna record for Instagram, and it will be in my uploaded YouTube stuff. What is going on there? Not my lives. This one's more brown. It's the hot cocoa Summer Friday. I started with the cherry, the red. Okay. Wash my hands. I hate the feeling of, put my lid on my foundation, my luck. Leak out, dry out. As soon as I I'm gonna clear this whole counter. There's something funny going on under here. I'm really excited to show you the Kohl's. I never do try-ons. I just show you guys what I got. So by tomorrow, I will have it uploaded on my uploaded content on here, not lives. If you follow my Instagram, you'll see it sooner. My Instagram is at TKEYADEVINE, Takia Divine. TikTok is not. I'm trying to really be more prominent on TikTok in here. But yeah, I had to restart. Just follow the Instagram. Follow the Instagram. That's my advice. I should have put some oil in my hair. I'm gonna, and then wash my hands again. My poor nails, brand new set. They're gonna be all dried out. Okay, what am I doing? Oh no, we're not. We're just gonna put a little. No, we're gonna use some rockin' too. Just, I should pee, but you know what? It will force me to leave sooner and dry faster. I'm just kidding. It's really dry. It is dry. It's from the lack of moisture here. It's from depositing bleaching color in my hair. And it is from, I usually only blow out 2 to 3 times a year. I've been blowing out a little more often, so I need to chill. But after my next trim, it'll look great. I'm gonna schedule that tomorrow. I'll reach out to Layla. If you're looking for a great stylist, she's kind of far from me. She's like, what is that, Thornton? I think 84th Washington area. I think it's Thornton. But she's great. She's great. We were there a while. It was about 7.5 hours for my daughter and I, but she took 7.5 hours for us to get us in the day before Christmas. So, and the quality was beautiful. It was the most beautiful Ash One highlights I've ever had. Layla at Sherry Elevated. I have to put my lids on my hair oil and my cat will knock them. I don't like oil being on my skin because the clothes transfers. Okay, I said 35-minute makeup. We're at 49, but I paused a bit. Had to look for some stuff. That's pretty good to do a full face. Pretty good. Are we impressed? Oh, thank you, sweetie. Pretty. Thank you. I just subscribed. Thank you so much for that. I will screenshot now. I try to return subscribes as well. Can you go check on the cat? Cat's okay. Cat is chilling. I made sure he didn't get outside. It's all the dogs that are the problem. Oh, can I go check on the friend's cat? Yes, I'm going. The cat isn't dying. I would have been out of here. I wouldn't have been doing my makeup. The cat is just having babies. It's not her first rodeo. It's not our first rodeo. So I'm just popping in. Yes, I'm going to see the cat. She's like, can you go check on the fucking cat? Like, yeah, I'm going. All right. So I don't have the ring light and all that. We're not doing all that, but you get it. All right, I'll either see you guys on live for cleaning or you'll see an upload. Thank you for the love and support. Have a great night.